I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
I'm Dylan Bowden.
We are PopCulturists, and we've decided, 2016, it's done. It's gone. But we are
fucking riddance.
but we aren't finished with it yet.
Oh, man.
Out of all the sadness and bad things that happened in 2016, we thought we'd take a little bit of time to talk about some of the things that we really loved out of 2016.
Oh, I thought you were doing sign language for our deaf fans.
Oh, that's a good fan.
Good man.
Yeah, really, at least someone's doing it.
People.
I'm really looking forward to when you have to sign something about our genitals. That's when it's going to be the best. So first thing we should mention that we started in 2016. PopCulturists became its own solo adventure in June. So it's only been 6 months for us.
We've had some good growth.
We've done some damn good stuff in 6 months.
Yes,
6 months and 2 days.
And 2 days. But yeah, so the way we're going to do things, we're going to look at TV, we're going to look at movies, and we're going to look at games.
Uh-huh.
We're going to look at something that disappointed us.
Yep.
Some honourable mentions.
Yep.
And our favourite of the year.
Yay.
Now, we'll be clear, it doesn't have to be something that came out in 2016.
Uh-huh.
It can also be something that you've... if it's a game that
Your
came out
first
the year before...
experience of something.
Yeah. So it's about, if you want, you can have one that's just the best game of 2016 and the best game I played in 2016. They can be different.
Yeah, okay.
Let's start things off with TV shows. Disappointments. Boom.
Disappointments?
Yeah.
Let's get the bad out of the way first. Go.
Netflix. Netflix is good and bad. Netflix, I'm hit Daredevil Season 2 is coming out. I'm so excited. We're going to stay out. We're going to watch it all. Then you get 6 episodes in on a bender on a Friday night. And then you're like, oh, I really like it, but I'm just not going to watch the rest. That happened with me with Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Yeah.
They were both good, but I just haven't...
Happened to me with Jessica Jones, Stranger
really?
Things, and Making a Murderer.
Really?
Yeah, all 3 months kind of got bored.
Taste is terrible.
Oh, no. They're not disappointments. I'm disappointed in me when it comes to TV. Because, the disappointment is me. I've watched so many TV series this year that I've just not finished.
Yeah, okay. So you have commitment issues.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, you're wearing your ring, though. So that's
And I have a son now.
Well, I'll bounce off you with that. And yeah, Luke Cage disappointed me.
Really?
It's just, just up and down, yeah. Some episodes where he's kicking ass and he's being the big black dude that he can be awesome. But then there are episodes where it's just chit chat. And not like Daredevil quality chit chat where you're still hanging off every word. Just exposition and stuff. I didn't finish it.
What about other superhero adventures? Arrow, Gotham,
Actually,
Supergirl.
I'm going to put out there Arrow. Look, I've always had a soft spot for Arrow. I'm a big fan of Oliver Queen. But I just gave up midway through season 5? 4? 4.
I stopped after
stopped.
season 2. Is that a good spot to stop?
Yeah, that makes... No.
3 wasn't good.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
4, no.
I'll just keep it there then.
I really wanted to keep loving it, and then I just stopped watching, and then I didn't go back. And I've not gone back to Flash or anything either as well.
I haven't been back to Flash just yet either.
Not for any bad, but probably Arrow, because I'm dude, this used to be so good. You were the reason that started this DC TV thing. What are you doing?
Fucking up. What about honourable mentions for TV before you fave?
Well,
X-Files?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That was cool. I was excited for the X-Files to come back. It was short and sweet.
Where are they? Down the bottom there.
I really enjoyed that.
Old Mulder and Scully.
The episode with Murray from Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, excellent.
That was really good. That was a fun little twist, funny one.
Yeah.
Just good to see Mulder and Scully back. Yeah.
And it did well in terms of critical rating and viewership, so it wouldn't surprise me if they come back.
Bruce Darby.
Honourable mention for me would be Stranger Things. Even though you didn't finish it. You finished it yet?
No, I was going on a bender and you guys were talking the whole time I was watching it. There was a party here or something and I was trying to watch it. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was awesome.
It,
just real creepy and the actors were fucking on point. Because you have a thing against child actors.
Yeah, but those child actors are really good.
They were really good. Just a really interesting story and really intense. And
80s.
Yeah, nostalgic, yeah.
Yeah.
Just seeing a group of 4 kids riding around on their bikes is
and playing D&D.
Oh, I don't do that. We're playing. Yeah. But they just don't do that anymore.
No. I got 2 honourable mentions, and yes, they are both series that I don't think came out this year, or they didn't start that last year at all. That is Parks and Recreation. I've never watched it for the first... I've never seen it, and I sped run that whole thing. That show is sensational. Everyone plays their part, and over the 7 seasons, the characters grow in such a way that an example is what's the guy from Jurassic? I've blanked Andy. So hard. Andy, Andy is.
I love this show. What's that dude?
No, I finished it up in August or something, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
So Chris Pratt's character, you forget that he's dating the other like, you forget that's the first season.
Yeah.
Because the characters grow in such a way that they become whole different people by the end of it.
Yeah.
I put it in the same sort of shows as like How I Met Your Mother and Scrubs. It's a show that made me laugh and made me cry. It's fucking beautiful. And I should also, an honourable mention goes to Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
Yeah.
That show is insanely funny. As in tears, laughter. And
If that's just an honourable mention, I'm interested to see what your fave is. What's yours?
Fave?
Fave TV show of 2016.
It causes inner turmoil in me, but looking for something to replace Game of Thrones, Westworld was
Westworld.
amazing.
I've finished it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things. Like I'm about 5 episodes deep, and it's solid.
5 episodes in, best show this year. Incredible acting, just the whole concept of the futuristic world that they have underneath, where they like, you know, analysis. They break down the characters, and they're like talking into analysis mode, and then it's like stop motor functions, and then incredible. Anthony Hopkins, Thandie Newton's really good in it as well. But then it gets to like, have you seen the end yet?
No.
I haven't seen it at all.
I'm about 5 episodes deep, so like...
It goes
No
a little
spoilers.
lost on you, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I'm excited. I've loved it, incredible, and then it kind of lost its way towards the end, but we'll see what Season 2 does to pick it up. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of it.
Well, you're trying to find a replacement for Game of Thrones. I embraced Game of Thrones. Because as a book reader, I've said this before, but this was the first season where everyone had no fucking idea.
Everyone was
about to
brand
happen.
new.
It was the
Yeah,
fan
so-
fiction season.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
So it was just, oh man, it was just intense, and finally seeing where the characters are headed, and they seem to all be like, the stage is set for it all. You know, the ending is in sight now, and you can kind of guess where it's going to go. So yeah, being past the books, and the book isn't out yet either, George.
I know you watch.
I know you watch this. Listen to me. No, but it's awesome. You know, there isn't a bad episode. I'll happily sit around and watch Game of Thrones where people just talk for an hour.
Like the
The
ninth,
dialogue is just crisp.
but the 9th episode of this season with like that big battle.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah, man.
That was like to the edge of the seat, like
Yeah.
literal edge of the seat. Like none of this like, oh that was intense. I'm like, that was intense. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Game of Thrones is just always, every year until it ends, it's going to be up here for me.
Mine's a little bit different. Mine's an Australian TV series. It's called Please Like Me
We make
with
TV
Josh
series in
Thomas.
Australia.
Yeah. So Josh Thomas is like that
Babies.
weird baby-faced, old sort of looking comedian. He's did a lot of Good Newsweek
He's
stuff.
baby faced, but he's old.
Yeah, no, he looks like an old baby. It's weird. It's really weird. But the show is insanely good. Like it's.
What's it about? I've never heard of it.
Oh, so
What is it?
it's about sort of the idea of Josh Thomas as a character, sort of coming to terms with his homosexuality as well as he's a lot of mental illness. Like his mum has a massive breakdown. It's all about him dealing with her as well, and
Okay.
and just sort of his friend circle and stuff. It's really fascinating. Like I've never known. Like when you kind of think about shows that would sort of tackle those things, like issues like mental illness, homosexuality, abortion, you know, all these like massive
Big social issues.
big taboo topics, you think they'd kind of like it down a bit,
Yeah.
but no, like they go, great, it's real, it's
Like how we talk about
it's
this.
100% like it's
Yeah.
written in such a way that it's like you're watching your friends. It's the show is absolutely beautiful.
What's it called again?
Please Like Me. It's on Netflix.
I will like
It
it.
is really, really good. It's got Caitlin Stacey. She used to do,
Yeah,
you know, for like
yeah,
Sleepover Club or whatever.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice.
Absolutely amazing.
Moving on to games.
Yeah, moving on to games. Disappointment of the year for games.
Games. Let's have a look. Disappointments? That is a very good question.
It's difficult because you don't only buy games.
Because
You're not
I've
interested
played
in
all of
but-
about 12 games this year, I think.
Yeah.
I think I added them up on one hand. Some, I don't know, I really didn't have a disappointment.
No?
No.
So
I mean, Uncharted was
you at
good.
least enjoyed everything you played.
Yeah.
That's cool. I had a
Yeah.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Doom.
Get out. Really?
I
Whoa!
was so pumped for that game.
Wow.
And looking at the trailers and like the metal music and the like non-stop action, but it just didn't stay with me.
Huh.
I put in about 4 hours and I ended up trading it in. I don't know why. I didn't get stuck.
Whoa.
Like I didn't have a point where I couldn't continue because I was shit. It just never felt like picking it up again. And that was disappointing for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mine's pretty easy. Mine's Pokemon Go. Like, it's a game that had...
Did you really expect it to be that?
No. Because the way it was marketed, the way it was shown, it looked like it had the potential to be something amazing, which it was. Like, it's one of the most groundbreaking game experiences we'll have in years, simply because of how it brought... The social impact of it. Like, everyone was playing Pokemon Go. No matter who you were, no matter whether you liked Pokemon or not, people were playing it.
Well, you know from working at the waterfront here, like, you could look out your window from your third story, just see. Oh, yeah,
you drop a lure on there, like 40 people would rock up.
Because Deacon Uni's right there, and you see like I remember a girl from work was telling me who was at Altona Beach that like a Lapras popped up or something, and there was just literally hundreds of people there trying to catch it, and then you see the videos of people like knee deep in the ocean trying to catch a Blastoise and stuff because it's just that little bit too far.
Well, Dylan and I, like a couple of the first days it came out, we drove around Geelong and we took out some gyms for a while, but.
I remember I stopped at the corner of your street to try to take the gym from you, but...
Yeah, there's people parked everywhere on the side of the road.
Outside of that, the game was broken, it was incomplete, it was busted.
And apparently a lot of it's been addressed now, but
But no one cares now. Like, it has such a drastic drop-off rate. Like, when you get a really high, people just jump into it straight away, you spike and you drop as quickly as you spike.
I love all the articles, like, talking about how Nintendo needs to fix it. It's like, it's not made...
It's not Nintendo.
Nintendo have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Sure, like naming rights.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Like Niantic that made the game.
So Niantic make the game and it's Pokemon Company. Nintendo own like a third of Pokemon. Yeah. So they have no say in... They have a limited say in this at all. But yeah, that was... what it could have been... The potential was such a place, but disappointment was there as well. I could also have gone with No Man's Sky, but I think that...
I didn't play it, so... But I was disappointed anyway, but I didn't play it. Honourable mentions for games.
Honourable mentions. I like the indie kind of games like PopCulturists, what we were playing.
Yeah.
That was really fun, even though I haven't bought the game because I don't have Steam. But just playing it the multiple times we played it at the kind of indie dev places, that was pretty cool. Broforce was a really good one for me as well.
I forgot we played that this year.
That was really fun, and I played it
free,
through.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was free on PS PS Plus.
I love all the characters, Bromax and all the Mad Max characters, and the Professional, Highlander, Bro Rambo, that are awesome. And Inside as well was a really good one. That was weird as hell, and I played about half of the game, and then you were playing the end of the game, and I was just like, came back to it, and you're this giant blob. I'm just like, what the hell happened?
What have you done?
These intricate puzzles to this just like smashing through walls and just people running from me the whole time. I was like, what the hell is this? And the ending, even then, it was just like, oh, okay, wow. So yeah, those the kind of indie games are really cool for me.
I'll have two honourable mentions, one of them being Ratchet & Clank.
Yes, very much.
Big props to Insomniac, because it looks amazing, like graphically, and it's just fun and witty, and it's all cool. And I don't think I've played it enough to be the game of the year. It's heading that way, but Final Fantasy 15.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, now that you let me kind of shift things up a little bit, it didn't have to be played from this year. Final Fantasy 15, shaping up really, really cool. Like the scope of the world and the world building is just awesome.
I've got a couple of mentions because out of all of us, I think I've played the most games this year.
Someone gets all the free code.
Hey, they get put up on the PopC account and you're welcome to play them whenever you like. Honourable mentions go to Uncharted 4, of course. It's probably the most visually stunning game I've ever played in my life. It's a game that actually convinced my 63-year-old stepdad to buy a PS4, and he played it and he loved it.
Yay for dads playing games.
Should also mention Watch Dogs 2, which was incredibly good as well. And just VR in general. Yeah. Like, VR could... If I could have just picked VR, that'd be my number one of the year. Like, nothing has impacted me in such a way as VR, but there is one game that has done more.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
Well, I didn't know VR was off the table, so I'm going to choose it and take it from you. And make it my number one. So yeah, VR, like Batman, the VR Arkham experience, that was pretty incredible. Especially when it gets to the end and it gets all twisty-turny and you're just like, wow, this is incredible. Playing Star Wars Battlefront the other day, doing that VR mission. And the X-Wing fighters, that was pretty incredible. I did get sick though, very sick. Like just going around and around in circles to do that Star Destroyer. I was just like wanting to vomit. I'm loving this, but I feel like I'm going to vomit and have to stop. And Job Simulator was fun.
Job Simulator is amazing.
Playing that on PC and then finally getting to play it and joke around. But especially, I love playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
Yeah,
That
fun.
was so much fun.
yet to see the bomb.
No, I saw the bomb. I did see it playing
boo.
with Josh, I think it was.
Yeah.
But the whole time not knowing what you guys were looking at, just playing the manual even was fun for me.
Yeah, like remember I was looking at the bomb and I had Dylan and Craig explaining it to me, and I just want to say, shut up, Dylan. I don't understand what you're saying.
All I did...
Craig's like, do this. I'm like, oh, okay.
All I did was yell at Dylan, and then my wife comes in and she's like, do this. I'm like, thank you. Like, you can tell, like, we
I
communicate
didn't say I
well.
was good at it. I just enjoyed it.
Okay, well, game of the year for me, it didn't come out. It came out in 2015, but I only played it last year. It was Until Dawn.
Hey!
There hasn't been a game that's emotionally gripped me so much since The Last of Us, yeah? Just, it is a glorified, cliche horror trope, American teens in a cabin, quick time event heavy game, but because it's all mocap and stuff, the mocap is amazing. And just the characters are really interesting in how everything plays out. And then it starts off, the first third of the game is this, kind of slasher kind of vibe to it, and then it just goes supernatural and just blows it out the door, yeah. And then even at the end of the game, hearing testimonies from the people that survived, because you can save everyone or no one depending on the decisions through the game.
I do love that as a story.
And then there's like police interviews at the end and kind of like the aftermath of it all. It's just really, really well executed game. I can't speak highly enough of it. What?
Executed, pun intended.
Yeah. A lot of people got executed in that game. I'm not a good decision maker.
Mine is like if people know me, it's probably going to be this. It's Stardew Valley, like without a doubt. This game has been on PS
like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this game was on PS4 for like 3 weeks. I've put like 50 hours into it. Luckily, I'm on paternity leave, so I've like nothing but time when
More
he's
that you
asleep.
put into Pokemon.
Yeah, it's way more important than Pokemon. Like, it is everything that I love about farming games. Like, I thought I'd probably get a kick out of Farming Simulator, which I did, but that was...
Because Harvest Moon was your big game.
Harvest Moon is my jam. Like, that's a game I go back to every couple of years. So Farming Simulator was a little too real in the same way that, there's no events, you can't go to sleep, you can't marry
also that
anyone.
fantasy element.
Yeah, where Stardew Valley is 100% a Harvest Moon game without having the name Harvest Moon. It has everything you want. You have your own little farm that your grandpa gives you, and then you've got to make it bigger and better and thrive, and you can get married, you can go fishing. There's that's something that never really existed in Harvest Moon. There's no like RPG combat element.
Because you go get like ores and stuff from caves here. And
that
like
exists in
bats
Harvest
and
Moon,
rats and whatever else.
But in Harvest Moon, it's just, from the ones that I remember playing, like it's pretty much you just go down a mine and mine.
Yeah.
There's no threat. Like you don't have you don't have health. You just have energy, so you get exhausted by chopping down trees and
What's
shit.
it called? Farmer Wants a Wife.
Stardew Valley. It's amazing. I love it, and it's a game that I played so much in one day that I went to bed and my dreams were in the same art style. And I woke up and I went, "Oh, that's bad.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's so bad."
I love it because I remember I think it was Christmas time, really busy day. Christmas out with the family. All that. Kids went back to their mums, and I got home and I was like, I just need to chill the fuck out. Busy week at work, obviously working in retail, so I got Stardew Valley, and it's just put the recliner back, and just for a good 3 hours, I did fucking nothing. I accomplished nothing, but I was so relaxed by the end of it.
Yeah, the music's really good, and there's something so. The reason I love farming games is because it's so calming. Yeah. Like nothing is more calming to me than.
Like Minecraft, it's calming. Yeah. It turns nighttime and it's like, oh fuck.
But it's like just the idea of just doing repetitive, sort of semi-mundane tasks, I think sort of low-end goals is really calming for me.
Well, moving on to the disappointments for movies. There was a lot. There was a fucking lot.
Man, this year's pretty garbage for movies. Dylan.
I know there's a lot, but just try to stick to one. Most disappointing movie of 2016.
Oh, any
chance
chance I get.
Go on, say it.
Batman v
Marvel.
Superman! Oh my goodness.
I thought you were on Ghostbusters.
No, Ghostbusters
was good.
Honourable hates. But yeah, well, Batman v Superman Suicide Squad just goes to prove, like, even with all the money in the world, if you don't know the characters, if you don't know what you're doing, if your vision doesn't match what everybody's expected for 75 years, even if the movie's good, fundamentally they've got it wrong, and it's hard to fix. Like, seeing something that we'll get to later, like the Star Wars movies and stuff, they had a group of people to look at what makes this good. Why do people love Star Wars?
Yeah.
What elements do we need, and what can we create new?
How can we hit all these right now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas Batman v Superman is just like they tried something
Even
new and they stuck with it.
even the theatrical cut, which we thought would fix a lot.
Yeah,
It did. It did fix a
It
lot.
did fix a
but
lot,
it
but
didn't.
not
It
enough.
didn't repair. Like it fixed, but didn't repair.
No. So yeah. That's it. I'm not going to rag on it anymore.
Yeah, I think we had an hour video ragging on it. Well, same for me, both of those. Not really. I thought Suicide Squad was okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, look for me, my
the one I disliked the most, which was disappointing. I was torn, because it was going to be my favourite, but now I've been thinking. I looked through a list of a few more. Warcraft.
yeah, big disappointment because you're a massive Warcraft fan.
I've been playing it since Warcraft 2, and sunk a disgusting amount of hours into World of Warcraft. It was good, like as a fan, it was cool to see all your characters on the screen and seeing that saga of the story, but it was just a mess. Looked fucking fantastic, but the movie itself was just a mess. All these long weird names that people watching for the first time aren't going to understand. It was unfortunate. Because we're still waiting for that video game movie.
Yeah.
That big, fuck off video game movie, which maybe it has to be a Naughty Dog franchise for it to work.
Yeah.
I think.
Look, mine's easy as well. No other movie have I left the cinema being viscerally angry, and that is Suicide Squad. I thought it'd be too easy to I went and thought about what other movies I've seen this year. I didn't want to just shit on Suicide Squad more, but in almost every level that film did not deliver.
Yeah.
In many different ways. Performances were pretty shoddy apart from a handful.
Yeah.
It was written really bad. The editing was worse. It was clearly 2 or 3 different movies cut together.
Yeah.
And there was
all the stuff
nothing
about the Joker,
nothing
being a major
yeah.
player. He was in it for
nothing
8
that
minutes.
movie was marketed incredibly wrong. I watched the trailer again last night for shits and giggles. And I'm like, none of these scenes link together.
Yeah.
They've just cut bits here and that was flashy, there's the Joker, and it makes it look like what would have been a slightly better movie.
Yeah.
But, no, everything about that movie is just a mess. It makes me sad, but...
Honourable mention for movies, 2016.
Honourable mentions: Captain America: Civil War. Great movie, but I wouldn't go back and watch it again. I watched scenes, but not the whole story.
See, as I talked about in our review, it was weird, because I got about halfway through, I was like, am I done with superhero movies?
Yeah.
I thought I was out. But then Paul Rudd showed up and I was good.
Paul Rudd saved
He
everything.
literally saved.
Jungle Book was really good.
Yeah.
Not really my thing, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Star Trek Beyond was surprisingly awesome. Nerve, I liked.
Okay.
That was one time one of the guys who did Catfish, Paranormal Activities.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And Sully, Clint Eastwood, Tom Hanks movie about the
Nice.
Hudson River incident. That was really good.
Yeah.
That's my honorable mention.
I don't really have any.
Oh.
I've got my favourite for the year. I've got my disappointment, but everything in between is just,
Yeah.
that was a movie. Because Dylan mentioned most of them just then, Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad for dislike. He mentioned a few of my honourable mentions, but...
Alright, well, let's throw a couple of different ones. The Conjuring 2 was really, really good. That was a solid horror movie. James Wan knows exactly what to do to make an incredible horror movie. Sausage Party, which was so much better than I expected.
Oh, actually, I'll give Deadpool an honourable mention.
Deadpool? Okay, there you go. Yeah, Deadpool is honest honorable mention as well. That movie's spot on. But Sausage Party, I went in expecting one thing, and I came out with it's still a very crude movie, but it was smarter than you think.
I bet a lot of parents went in there expecting one thing.
They
as
certainly
well.
did. In my
Oh, it's
screening,
animated. Come on, guys.
mind you, the picture looks like a dick, and they're like, nah. Quick go through my list in the head. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, they're probably the ones that stick out the most.
But favourite movie,
I got
2016.
top 5.
No, you
What?
got to say no, just favourite.
Top 5.
No, because you had honourable mentions.
Alright, I'll do the one. Top 5. Don't Breathe. Awesome. Got to see it. Horror movie. Finding Dory was really good for a sequel.
Fucking
Years later.
asshole.
Does he know how rules work?
No, he doesn't.
10
He just
Clover
picked my
Lane.
favourite.
Awesome.
10 what?
10 Clover Lane.
10 Clover.
Yeah, that was
Lane.
surprisingly really
Cloverfield
good.
Lane,
John
sorry.
Goodman smashed it.
For a movie you
Dan
like
Trachtenberg.
so much, you don't know the title.
Yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Because
yeah.
the problem
10
is
Clover Lane.
that the spell check put Cloverfield into 2 separate words and messed me up.
Okay.
But yeah, Dan Trachtenberg, who started out doing podcasting, then went and, YouTubing, and then went on to direct his own movie.
Oh!
With the possibility of being in J.J. Abrams doing a Star Wars standalone movie. It's going to be incredible.
Dude, I just realised Fan 4 Stick came out this year. Didn't it? Or was that last year? Like,
This year
15.
before, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Was it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Deadpool was great, and still holds up, considering it came out in January. But Rogue One was, like, awesome.
Thanks for picking 5 movies for your favourite,
No,
Dylan.
Rogue One's my one. Rogue One.
Well, then why'd you have a top 5 if... Why weren't the other 4 honourable mentions then?
There are other honourable mentions. But Rogue One! Rogue One! Woo! Pew, 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 pew.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's... Oh, I can't really talk about it.
Go.
But it's just one of the... It's a prequel, which always suck. But it's a different prequel is where rather than taking away or being lesser than or telling you things you already know, it builds upon Star Wars and makes Star Wars better.
And I hear explains some things from
Exactly.
A New Hope.
That's right.
That makes it all like...
Yeah, it makes sense. And there's a lot of things that I heard, like, because that's another movie like Suicide Squad that had reshoots out the arse. And there's a lot of things in the trailer, like Suicide Squad, that aren't in the movie, yet it doesn't feel like a movie that's been reshot.
Yeah.
And there was, like, parts of it they were talking about where she's running on the beach with the plants, like she physically had the plants. And that there was a rumour that she was actually going to be Princess Leia, and then undercover. That would have been epic as well.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I want to see what the alternate version is, if they'll ever show it, because then it could be like...
Not likely.
Like, they shot like 50% again.
Wow.
Rewrote it, so yeah. Rogue One. It's awesome.
Well, my movie of the year was Finding Dory.
So haven't seen it.
Got in there
Thanks for
honourable
mentioning it
mentions.
there.
Thank you.
In your top 5 favourites.
Tell us why though, Josh.
Just with the acclaim that Finding Nemo has, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I mentioned already.
Yeah, I'm going to actually explain why instead of
Okay.
just dropping the name.
Sure.
Sequels are dangerous, yeah. We know that. We've been burnt. But Finding Dory not only built upon it, it fucking nailed it, smashed it out of the water. I was crying in the first 10 minutes. It's not like you. Yeah, Phil, I think his name was. Phil?
I don't know his name.
I'm pretty sure it's Phil, the octopus, and he wasn't a squid. So, for someone who has the movie in their top 5 doesn't really know much about it.
What was the name of that dog though?
Which doctor?
The dog.
The
Oh
dog.
wait, no, she's finished. Sorry, Dory. Sorry, I got confused.
What?
Sigourney Weaver was in it though.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Did you cry? What part did you cry at?
I don't remember. All of it.
Where she lost her parents.
I don't know. Go.
Um,
Dylan just ruined that for me. Thanks, Dylan.
Not his favourite.
It was really tough for me because, like, look, only because like I forget what movies I see throughout the year. So like I'll probably end up going with stuff I've played like seen recently. So that's why I would want to put Rogue One as my number 1. But Dylan's already done it. It's just kind of dumb. But I'm going back. I'm thinking because we covered the Oscars again for Nova Stream before we went solo, and there was some incredible movies there like Spotlight and The Room. I think actually I'm just gonna say Spotlight.
Yeah.
I love Spotlight so much. The movie was so good.
But you didn't pick that out of your Oscars for your top pick.
No, I didn't. I think I picked The Room.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so it might be The Room. I don't know. I was going to be Rogue One. Fucking Dylan messed me up. Now I don't really have an answer. But there's a lot of really good movies this year.
Yeah.
A lot of garbage ones.
Movies did alright this year.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's our 2016. It was lovely. It was nice.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, we truck on through.
yeah. But now we're going to keep on moving on forward into 2017. We've got a bunch of stuff lined up. There should be more movies. There should be more games. There should be more TV. They're not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, we really need to plan
We do.
some things.
So they're not stopping. We're not stopping. So let's finish it up there. I'm Ryan Betson.
Josh Saunders.
Dylan Bird.
We are PopCulturists, and that's our 2016 review. Like, subscribe, all that sort of junk if you feel the need. See you soon.